Welcome guys on day 15 of the 21 days challenge of blockchain fundamentals. Today we're going to be answering questions on three main topics, namely questions on customer loyalty, questions on real estate, and questions on insurance. So stay with us for the upcoming minutes and let's dive right into it. So homework on customer loyalty. Two questions. Question number one, Lego. What benefits can be found by using token as loyalty points? Well, the biggest one of them all is that your tokens they are tradable, so they could be exchanged for other tokens or for cash. So blockchain provides the needed liquidity and has the necessary infrastructure to make this possible. Another one is using token as loyalty points can generate a new business model where customers can be rewarded for their loyalty. And in this sense, I want you to think about delegated proof of stake, where the token holders get voting rights. So this is a very good example of that. Question number two, what are some of the challenges for creating a system like this? Well, the biggest challenge of them all is trying to build a user-friendly ecosystem with enough liquidity for the tokens. So this is the challenge that blockchain 1.0 and blockchain 2.0 are facing. So moving on. We are on real estate, and here there are two questions as well. Question number one, why is the blockchain a perfect database solution when it comes to title records? Well, let me just put it this way, it solves corruption, and not only that, but also the storage of this information, it always needs to be public. So in most cases, it needs to be public, and with blockchain, it certainly becomes immutable. So with blockchain, there is no way then for someone to just access the data and manipulate it without other people seeing it. So this is why blockchain is the perfect solution, or this is a perfect use case for blockchain. Question number two, how could blockchain improve MLS or multiple listing service? Well, multiple listing services, in most cases, it's very expensive to list the property. It's also expensive to access data in these portals, and in most cases this data is often outdated or even fragmented or sometimes duplicated. So blockchain can improve this, of course, by just creating a single place where the listing can happen, and it will also in doing so eliminate the middleman and unnecessary costs. So token holders are incentivized to keep a good listing on the database. Smart contracts could facilitate transactions and push down the fees and even eliminate middlemen. We are coming to the last part of today's homework on insurance. Here there are also two questions as well. So question number one, how will the combination of Internet of Things or IoT and blockchain be able to change the way claim works? Well, as you all know, let me just speak from my personal experience. When there are problems and when it comes down to claim, it is always this guy against the other guy. So you have two versions of truth, and this truth is subjective, right? But of course, with IoT or with Internet of Things, the truth becomes objective because you have all these devices that are measuring data, and it enables us to be, in some cases, even try to predict the future. Meanwhile, in other cases, it helps us to access historical data. So if we then combine IoT with smart contracts in insurance, this is a way that insurance claim can be solved with truth that is objective instead of subjective, and in this way, again, all the costs are cut down because the human interaction is limited. Question number 2. Describe an example of a smart contract solution for a flight insurance policy. So let's say we already have all the data that is needed for a smart contract to handle claims when it comes down to, let's say, flight delay or something. Well, how would this work? So the flight is delayed, so because the smart contract already has everything it needs to execute what it's meant to do. So when we have a situation that the flight is delayed, instant payouts will be issued to the customers, and it can even go far to like with open payment channel. We can even take it as far as this payment being per minute. Like for every minute that the flight is delayed, the customers are compensated. So that is an example of a smart contract solution for a flight insurance policy, because let's face it, how many of us have been compensated for flight delays that maybe we've had in our lifetime? I haven't ever had that. So have you ever had that? Let us know down below. So this, I think this can also be something very, very, very interesting. So those were the questions and answers for today's topics. To give you a summary, today we spoke about customer loyalty, we spoke about real estate, and we spoke about insurance. If there is anything that I left out that you feel like it's also important to mention, or if there is anything that it's wrong in your view, because we are human, everything is subjective. If there's anything that is wrong in your view, let me know, or let us know down below. If you have anything to add, let us know in the comments. And if you haven't, subscribe to this channel if you like what content is being presented, and give us a like if you like the video. And I will see you guys on day 16. Thank you for tuning, and see you next time. I'm out. Yo.